I wanted to make this recording and go through some of these because I was reading comments online and I am officially unsettled. We'll just go with that. This stuff makes me incredibly mad. And when you see the ratio of people who are just completely gone and brainwashed as opposed to people who are somewhat awake or even actually awake, you will be amazed, and pay attention to the likes and stuff of some of these comments. I'm just going to highlight a few of them, but I feel like I have to make a recording because this stuff is really just, ugh. Let's start with this one. I'm not going to say these people's names, but you can see them right there so you can know who they are. I see this as a personal moral imperative as well as my patriotic duty to protect my fellow Americans by staying home as much as possible, not seeing others and double masking when I am out. I had COVID last year and get my first vaccine Monday. I am thrilled. 222 likes and hearts. That was the first one, but it gets worse. Just keep, they go, well, this goes great with Oregon opening its schools in a couple weeks. And this is actually on a New York Times article talking about a variant of the so-called virus. This person, and that is why masks are still very necessary for everyone. Check this one out. This is why vaccines can't be a choice. Freedom for selfish individual not to be vaccinated leads to mutations that harm all of us. Okay, so here's something for you. This is why vaccines can't be a choice, huh? Okay, so if the government forces it, it's still my God-given right as a sovereign human being put on this earth by God through my parents to not take part in any weird anything being injected into me. This person here. The government has absolutely no right to inject anything in anyone's body without their consent. Absolutely. Got some laughing faces there and stuff. Free and liberal communities work only when citizens understand and meet their responsibilities to one another. Refusing to mask and vaccinate is a refusal of one's role in such a society. And some of these people are pushing back against that narrative, which is good to see. Let's see. Some of these people are doing all right. You think the government should have the right to inject whatever they want into your body? Laughing, oh my God, perfect. But wait till you see this one down here. And this one, polio vaccine, this is what they always say. Polio vaccines save millions of lives. Those not wearing masks and refusing vaccines should face hefty fines or jail. Oh, gee. It wasn't adequate septic systems that removed feces from the streets that eradicated polio? Because that's what it really was. We got cleaner. There was one on here where this person said that I forget where it's at. Here we go. People who oppose vaccines should be treated like attempted murderers. That's actually an idea that they put forth. They, as in the powers that should not be. That's something that they put forth before as an idea. And I started reading this one and I was like, oh, cool. But then you get down into it. Great. Are people still going with stupid, selfish bioterrorism a year into this? Or can we try coordinated collective action for evidence-based survival strategies like actually following basic precautions and getting many vaccinated as possible? Developing boosters. Really, really tired of stupid selfish. It's been expensive, exhausting, and deadly. Entire countries should keep wearing masks, distance, frequently hand wash, and get vaccinated. Such a no-brainer, and the only way to get to the end zone. These people still have the idea that it's going to go back to normal. When in the book, COVID-19, The Great Reset, Klaus Schwab said, quote, "Many of us are pondering when life will return to normal. The short response is never," end quote. These people are under a spell. That's the only way I can put it. They're under some kind of, well, I mean, social engineering is very, very strong. Very strong. This is so scary, especially since we have so many idiots not doing all they can to stop the replication, which would stop the mutations. For goodness sakes, we knew there would be variants. Stop scaring people. Just everyone wear a mask and get your vaccines. Then the booster when it comes out. Yeah, guys, get your vaccines. Wear your mask. Stay in your house and shut up. Well, great idea that a bunch of states are opening everything back up and no longer requiring people to wear masks. It's already starting. The mindset is already starting. They are going to blame people who love freedom for when this gets worse. And as a result of those shots, people are going to start dying like they already are and getting sick and having a whole plethora of ailments that came from that. And you know what they're going to blame it on? Mutation. Oh, we gave you guys too much freedom and it got terrible and more mutations happened, so now we're going to have to take all of it. This is what they do. This is exactly what they do. Wear a mask. This is why these variants are spreading so fast and are negatively affecting the vaccine efficacy. This guy right here starting to think with his brain. Seems like every week there's another so-called variant. Wonder where the next one will come from. Keep the people on edge so they don't lose control over you. Isn't it strange that since the vaccines were introduced, all of a sudden there were various strains popping up almost weekly? Let's go to here. That's how viruses work when spread uncontrolled. That's always been the case. No. And down here, it's not a conspiracy, it's basic science. Educate yourself. Well, basic science tells me that viruses can't spread like that and they need to be injected, like with a needle or by mosquitoes or ticks or things like that. Can you get Hep C through the air? Nope. All because some people can't be bothered with wearing a mask, social distancing, and staying home. I'm over this. Mask up and be safe. Get the vaccine. We can't stop living anymore. These people still think that we're going to go back to normal at some point in time. If everybody just got their vaccine, shut up. Social distance and wear your mask. And don't ever, ever think of anything outside the official narrative. We just want to get back to normal, guys. Look at this. New York Times is the most informative source. Love it. Keep pushing them vaccines, President. New York Times is not even close to being the most informative source. These people's minds are already primed and ready to go. Ready to go for when they start hammering down. Wear a mask, stay home, use improved hygiene. COVID cannot mutate if it doesn't spread. We have to stop spreading COVID if we ever want this to end. It is not going to end. When did the war on terror end? That's right, that's still going on. It's on the back burner, but it's still going on, and they use it to usurp more of your freedom every day. Some people on here, excuse me, some people on here are semi-awake, but some people are just, they got caught in that Q net. So that's not good. Texans need to put their mask back on ASAP. Yeah, guys. Freedom's bad. Just read some of these. So they're already setting it up to blame all of this on the states opening up and all of that, just like we talked about. It's literally what's going on. Masks should be here to stay. What do you think, guys? No, look at this. This was one of my favorite ones. Unbelievable. Yes, more fear. They want us all silent while they make their NWO changes. True, right? This person, what changer? They meant what changes, but what changes? Did you not see the biggest wealth transfer in history? Do you not see the polarization of the people? Do you not see this reset happening and the New World Order being implemented real time? Do you not see people getting beat up for not wearing a mask, harassed, and even arrested in some cases? The world is completely different than it was before this started. And this person, what changes? Go back and sit in front of your television and get fed your prepackaged propaganda news stories. Now look, the reporting really triggered the Trump cultists and science deniers. Well, yeah, we all got lumped in with that. I would be considered one of these Trump cultists and science deniers, even though the real science shows opposite of what they're saying. But if you ask these people, show me that science, then they reference you to a New York Times article. Like, no. Show me the science. Show me the controlled studies that they did. Show me where they isolated the virus. Oh, that's right. They said they did not isolate it. Because it's not really a thing. I'm sorry, it's not. If this was a pandemic, you would know personally at least 100 people who have died from COVID, and you don't. Nobody does. My buddy Zach at work, he watches my videos. Zach, didn't you test positive for COVID? Weren't you fine in like 3 days? And you were back to work the next week? Feel free to comment, Zach, please. Just say. I'm not saying that people aren't getting sick. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's not a pandemic. Oh, this video is going to get taken down, and I don't even care. I am so fired up right now. It never had to come to this, but thanks to the COVIDiots, here we are. Oh, yeah? Is that what it is? Or do you think it's been a long sought out plan for the Great Reset into the New World Order? They even wrote a book on it if people would want to read that. And I would post a page from the book in here, but as you can see, there's no way to post pictures. Note that it's homegrown. That is the contribution of those who can but refuse social distancing and masking. And these people, if they test positive for COVID, which is an 80.33% false positive rate, then they go to the hospital, and that's when everything seems to go wrong. But the guy that I was telling you about, Zach, I think he went to the doctor. I don't think he went to an actual hospital for treatment, and that's why he is fine today. A healthy diet will always be your best protection. Get the vaccine anyway. Yeah, guys, just get it. Well, what's the worst thing that can happen? It's not like your RNA and DNA is going to be modified. Oh, didn't Mark Zuckerberg say that? Yeah, didn't Fauci also say that? Isn't that the whole point of this whole thing? Look at all of this. We're never getting out of this. Yeah. Realize it real soon. Accept it. As soon as this thing popped off, I was like, yep, there goes the last little bit of real freedom that we'd had before this. The rest, it's all gone now. Gone. Gone. This will keep happening as long as spreaders keep spreading. Yeah, guys, freedom. Freedom's bad. Bad. This person, how true is this, though? Some people are asking questions. That's good. That's the first step. Ask your questions. Look into it a little bit. This guy, it's Bush's fault. It's perfect. It's always Bush's fault. It's hilarious. I blame everyone walking around without a mask, eating in restaurants, and ignoring social distancing. Selfish, greedy people. Yeah, if you value freedom, you are selfish, you're greedy, you're terrible. Get behind the reset. Next thing you know, they're going to be saying that we need to kill openly. They're going to be saying we need to exterminate people so we can save the rest from global warming and COVID. And we have to, guys. It's the only way to stop it. And people are going to say, well, the experts said, the science said, so let's just start getting rid of the undesirables. Oh, who do we start with? Oh, yeah, that's right. We could start with the old QAnon tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy nuts, because they're the ones who are spreading it. That's how they get rid of us. In California, people follow the rules: mask, social distance, antibacterial hand wash, stay home. Why you don't need to go to a crowded places. Literally, why you don't need to go to a crowded places. Californians are smart people. Doesn't matter how long. Yeah. Some people on here, not too bad. Other people, this is the mindset. And they want everybody in so they can just turn it around, blame freedom, blame us. Hey, look, somebody gets it. Look at that little animation. Reminds me of Event 201. Something about cannabis. People always get on here talking about that. Not too bad, whatever. See, some people are starting to get it. Then look at this crap. What is this? That will be the end of the comment section on there. Then that's only one comment section, guys. But I just wanted to show you some of the mindset of some of the people. We didn't even go through some of these replies here. It's insane. If only everyone thought this way, it may be time to start coming to terms with the possibility that there may never be an end zone. It's not a possibility, it's a definite thing. They told us that. Look at this, too late for that. Everyone is like, oh, time to open up back to normal. Not happening. These people just want everybody to get this vaccine. Y'all should get vaccinated. Then stay away from others because you'd be contagious. Stay home, those who love freedom. Let those who love freedom live. Just checking in because you said a year ago if we did all of this, we'd be done within a month. We did all of it, so where's the end zone? I really want to get on here and post a picture from where Klaus Schwab said whatever, but it's ignorant. These people would just say that it's not real, probably written by some whatever. See, and automatically, like, I don't know what is happening here. This is just insane. Look at this. Basically, yes, it would make an enormous difference if every single person in the country wore a KN95 mask outside their home for 2 weeks. It would send the infection rates into free fall. What infection rates? Somebody want to tell me that? I can't even read these anymore. I'm going to go drink some coffee, get something to eat, and hang out. I really just can't read this stuff anymore, but I'll make a video tomorrow.